Good, happy Thursday evening, November 4th, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Thursday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Thursday evening, so let's get started right now. First up, mandates for vaccination or testing at large companies to take effect January 4th. The Biden administration announced Thursday that its vaccine rules applying to private businesses with 100 or more employees, certain healthcare workers, and federal contractors will take effect on January 4th. Take a look at this video.
Walmart, America's largest, is hiring. Earn up to $28 per hour plus benefits working at Walmart's distribution center. Get a $5,000 sign-on bonus, but hurry, you must be hired before November 18th. Apply online today or text DC to 240-240. Walk-ins welcome.
Folks, vaccination requirements work, and there's nothing new about them. They've been around for decades. We've been living with these requirements throughout our lives. Students, healthcare professionals, our troops have been required to receive vaccination for everything from polio to measles to mumps to rubella. And the reason most people in America don't worry about polio, measles, mumps, rubella is because they've been vaccinated. We have to beat this thing. So while I didn't race to do it right away, that's why I've had to move toward requirements that everyone get vaccinated where I had the authority to do that. That wasn't my first instinct. My administration is now requiring federal workers to be vaccinated. We've also required federal contractors to be vaccinated. If you have a contract with the federal government working for the federal government, you have to be vaccinated. We're requiring active duty military to be vaccinated. We're making sure healthcare workers are vaccinated because if you seek care at a healthcare facility, you should have a certainty that the people providing that care are protected from COVID and cannot spread it to you. So today, I'm calling on more employers to act. My message is require your employees to get vaccinated. With vaccinations, we're going to beat this pandemic finally. Without them, we face endless months of chaos in our hospitals, damage to our economy, and anxiety in our schools, and empty restaurants, and much less commerce. Look, I know that vaccination requirements are tough medicine. Unpopular with some, politics for others, but they're life-saving. They're game-changing for our country.
Okay, and there you go on that video. Pediatric COVID-19 vaccine is safe and effective, New Hampshire epidemiologist says. Dr. Benjamin Chan outlined the risk for young children who contract COVID-19. The Pfizer vaccine for children ages 5 to 11 has been granted emergency use authorization, and New Hampshire state epidemiologist Dr. Benjamin Chen said the shots are highly effective for this age group. Take a look at the rest of this article. And if you want to read this article again, we will share a link with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. And if you want to watch this, we will share that video with you as well. Three New Hampshire adults indicated on felony charges after children removed from unlivable apartment. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
PPG is a paint company that matches colours across different surfaces. 3 people have now been indicted on felony charges after police say they were found living in deplorable conditions with 5 young kids. When officers went to the apartment on Spruce Street in September, they say they found trash covering the floor and feces and moldy food by the children's beds. Their parents, Eddie King and Alicia Washak, along with their grandmother, Lori Harmon, were indicted on multiple charges, including second-degree assault for allegedly neglecting 2 of the children. King is also facing a first-degree assault charge for allegedly shooting one of the kids in the chest with a pellet gun.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Man accused of sexually assaulting St. Paul's student found not guilty. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Prosecutors laying out their case against Benjamin Baker.
They said this case is about a betrayal of trust.
Baker sat in court with his head down through most of the testimony. He's facing a second trial after being charged with sexual assault in the 1970s. The alleged victim taking the stand today, describing his shame and fear as he told his parents what he says Baker did to him when he was a teenager.
I don't know how, but I knew where I found the word sodomy in the dictionary. And I copied the word from the dictionary onto a piece of paper, and I wrote Ben's name on the paper.
Said, I think I've been sodomized. I have been sodomized. And he said it happened at the hands of Mr. Baker.
Baker was older than the alleged victim, but a family friend who frequently returned to St. Paul's to visit. He's accused of assaulting the teen on 2 occasions, once at the family home and another time when the alleged victim was a student at St. Paul's School in Concord. The first case ended in a mistrial after jurors were unable to reach a unanimous verdict on 4 counts of felonious sexual assault. The defense attorney today once again focusing on the burden of proof in this case.
Because the state has to prove each and every part of the charges they brought beyond all reasonable doubt. And when you take that evidence and that testimony and you try to fit it in here, it will not fit.
I'm Nicole Lally, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Fair Maps Coalition says GOP congressional plan would more shapely divide districts along partisan lines. And tomorrow, you can ask a local doctor, submit your questions, and a local doctor will answer your questions. That is tomorrow on News 9 Daybreak. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Good night and goodbye, everyone. Thank you for tuning in and watching.